Hey, what's up, piece of planet? It's time to go to launch. America, we are going. We are going to space today, I guess. We are doing a manned space journey to space. It's like, like the space race is on, going again, and lighting the symbol of love all over again. 1969, man. We guys got the space love. We got people always chatting with 0 views. I don't know how that works, but make sure you guys hit and smash the like button. So we are going to go over here, and then we're going to go back up on YouTube, and here we are. And then we're going to see what's going on right here.
This is from Matthew. Anyone else think it'd be cool to make a space company like SpaceX? I think a lot of people. I mean, that is about one of the coolest things you can do, but it is extremely competitive. The risks involved in creating a rocket. It used to be so big that only nations could risk that kind of capital, that kind of money. Because it's a lot of trial and error. And it's not cheap to have teams of hundreds of
well-paid engineers. So we gotta speed up a little bit because I had it paused for a minute while I was working on the live stream. So we're going to
so expensive. It costs a lot of money to do research and development.
Speed up it once we get ahead.
Man, we're seeing some new ones, I feel like. So yes, I think a lot of people should be striving to try to create an aerospace company, but man, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of really smart people. It's a big,
it's a lot. It's a lot, and this guy's really smart. So we're going to watch him along with the SpaceX. Yeah, this guy, shout out to.
Stand by. We want to focus in on the pad as we proceed through the final steps of the countdown. We will turn it over to Hawthorne to take us through launch.
Everyday astronaut. Yeah, everyday astronaut. Shout out to him because he know what he's talking about. I'm just out here. I'm a YouTuber.
Okay, so Florida's worst vlog. Every content Florida loves you. Move here. I almost did, and I probably might someday get some kind of studio space or something where I can have a place to keep stuff down there too in Florida. But yeah, for now I'm pretty happy with the current studio setup now and something coming over. So thank you very much, Kenneth. Thank you, hello world. I appreciate that. Aaron Bagel. Hey Tim, how can the ISS crew access the cargo that's in the Dragon trunk? Is there another hatch located in the middle? No. So the Dragon cargo, the cargo trunk portion of the Dragon is just literally an open cylinder. It's like, think of it as a cup. Like literally it's just sitting there in the International Space Station. There's a giant opening. And what happens is they have a robotic arm that reaches down into there to grab the things that are inside that unpressurized portion of the trunk. So that's the part below the Dragon capsule, above the second stage. They will have a robotic arm that goes in there and grabs things and attaches them to the International Space Station. Those are the unpressurized stuff, the things that are maybe made on the outside of the station, like hatches or batteries, or an airlock will be coming up on CRS-21. Some cool stuff like that. So. So we do a reminder that we've done the pointy end up, flaming end down. We did a long time ago, but we better do one more confirmation here now that we're T-minus, we're inside 15 minutes. Based on all the footage we've seen here today, it is absolutely pointy end up, flaming end down time. It is time to go. For those of you tuning in just now, let me give you guys a real quick little brief overview. We're about to see 4 humans go to space, go into orbit, rendezvous with the International Space Station on top of SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule. This mission is called Crew 1. It's the first operational launch of the Crew Dragon capsule. There was a demonstration mission earlier this year in May that took 2 humans, Bob Benton and Doug Hurley, in a Dragon capsule just like this. This is the first time it's operational though. So this is like a full-blown, NASA signing the bills. Just here you go, we're going to pay you to send our astronauts up to space, and JAXA as well. So there's 1 Japanese astronaut on there too. So it's 3 astronauts from NASA and 1 from Japan. Of course, the crew on board today, the commander is Mike Hopkins. He has flown before. There's pilot Victor Glover. So Mike Hopkins is the one we see closest to camera on that left screen of yours. And then to his right is Victor Glover. He's the pilot. This is his first flight to space, although he's an extremely accomplished pilot and like a triple master's, just overachiever. Then there's mission specialist Shannon Walker. I believe she's sitting to the right again of Victor Glover, and then to the left is JAXA astronaut and mission specialist Soichi Noguchi. So this is the first real operational flight of SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule, and this whole thing is sitting on top of SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket. So the Crew Dragon capsule is what we see in that far left screen. You can see it sitting there. You can see the part that's black and white. That's the trunk of the Dragon capsule. That's what we were talking about a second ago. The part that's unpressurized, that'll have unpressurized cargo attached to the exterior of the space station. But it also houses the solar panels for on orbit, and also so the solar panels are the black part on the left. It's 180 degrees of that trunk. The other 180 degrees opposite that are the radiators. So those maintain thermal considerations for the vehicle while it's on orbit as well. Of course, there's a lot of heat and a lot of pumps and a lot of you have to keep the vehicle at a safe operating temperature, and that's what those radiators are for. Then so the vehicle the Crew Dragon capsule is sitting on top of the Falcon 9 rocket, which of course is SpaceX's just workhorse rocket. This is the 99th flight of the Falcon 9. It is it's flown more than even the Atlas V. It's a very, very well-known vehicle. And it's also famous, of course, the Falcon 9 is famous because its first stage lands and they can reuse it. And in fact, they will be reusing this exact booster on the next crew mission, Crew 2, in about 6 months from now. So that first stage that we see here on the left-hand screen, that whole thing is going to land. Now, this thing is about 15 stories tall. Just that first stage, the whole thing is about 22 stories tall-ish. That first stage is going to be landing on the drone ship. This one is called Just Read the Instructions. It's about 530 kilometers downrange, if I remember right. Oh, hold on.
Crew displays are configured for launch.
And SpaceX, this is Dragon. Displays are configured for launch.
Copy, Resilience. We're honored to have you as our crew as we begin operational missions to the ISS. Have an amazing trip, and know that we are all for one.
Thanks, Jay. And to all the people at NASA and SpaceX, by working together through these difficult times, you've inspired the nation, the world, and in no small part of the name of this incredible vehicle.
I was trying.
And now it's time for us to do our part, Crew 1 for all.
Here you go.
That was the voice of Commander Mike Hopkins, confirming those crew displays are configured, and that T-minus 10 minutes was another check for the Falcon 9 launch commit criteria, was checked by some computers. It was the last check of a wide variety of the Falcon system data to make sure we are go. From here on, we continue to count down until T-minus 7 minutes when the pre-valves open.
minus 8 minutes 30
Yeah,
seconds
baby.
counting. As Liam mentioned,
So make sure it's all topped off.
7 minutes. We will open the pre-valves. Currently, the Merlin engines on the first stage are isolated by valves that are between.
Oh wow, they about ready to launch.
With the Merlin engines. We'll open the pre-valves. That'll allow us to begin passing a small amount of liquid oxygen through the inlet of the turbo pumps. That'll chill them down to get them ready for when we bring the pumps up to full speed at T-minus 2 seconds. Want to make sure the pumps are chilled so that there's not any opportunity for the liquid oxygen to possibly get in contact with a warm pump and turn into gas, something you want to avoid on a turbo pump.
Look at all these guys'
30 seconds
members
out
and
of liftoff.
live
The
streams
fuel
and
levels
stuff.
pick up
We
in the
can
first
go
stage. We're
him.
almost at 100% of that densified
can
kerosene.
have
As we mentioned, second stage is
real
full.
close to a
First
million
stage fueling should
subscribers.
complete
That'd be
for
a
that
life.
RP1 in about T-minus 6 minutes.
Well,
Good guys.
he's been working at this forever. And he knows his stuff.
This is awesome. Hello, Evangelos and
Invite the pre-valve.
Bacillus. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Get ready because we are about to see 4 humans go to orbit and rendezvous with the International Space Station. Yes, chill.
And there's the call out. Stage 1 engine chill has started. Indicates that we are opening the pre-valves. Liquid oxygen now beginning to flow slowly through the turbo pumps on the Merlin 1D first stage engines.